Good morning students, myself Anup Kumar and it is my second video of this chapter 7 factorization. Okay students, and our today topic is to explain method of factorization by grouping with some examples. It means we will find the factor of any expression by grouping method. What is grouping method? Let's see. Now here you can see here that factorization by grouping. Okay. Now the terms of some expression should be arranged in suitable groups so that the groups have a common factor. For example, if we will see that A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, so here you can see we will make two term in each group. Okay, same as the another two term we can make it in each group. Okay, like this we can make the group and then we will find the common factor from A to and B. Okay, and same as we will find the common factor from C and D. Okay, let's see how. Now, so let's see method of regrouping. Step 1. At first we will arrange the terms of expression in such a way that all the groups have a common factor. Like this we have just said so you that we will separate the groups. Okay, and then step 2, factorize each group. We have to factorize each group. Okay, then step 3, then we will take out all the common factor. Here you can see that we have to find the common factor to all such groups. Okay, now the next one, that while taking common we have to see the minus and the plus sign also. We have to careful about this, that we have to see the minus and plus sign, because if you are opening a bracket, then in this case minus sign is outside, then sign will change. If you are closing the bracket, then in this case if the minus sign is outside, then sign will also change. Okay student, now so let's see some question. Okay, some examples we will see that how to find regrouping by any method. Now, so here you can see that we have to factorize 1 plus A plus AC plus A square C. Okay, so here you can see that there are 4 terms. First term is 1, second term is A, third term is AC, and fourth term is A square C. Okay, now at first we will write the number, then we will write the expression. Okay, now we will group it. How? It means we will group 1 plus 2 terms all together and then AC and A square C. Okay, and we will find the common factor between common factor from A1 and A, and we have to find the common factor from AC and A square C. Okay, let's see. Now here you can see that in 1 and A there is no common. In 1 and A. Okay, so if nothing is common, then we will take out only 1. Okay, and the rest all the numbers 1 plus A directly we will write in the bracket. Now outside here you can see that this is plus sign, so we will write plus sign here also. Now what is common in AC and A square C? Okay, you can see that here only 1A and here A square. It means 1A is common, so we have taken out 1A here. Now here 1C and here also 1C, so we can take out that C also outside. Okay, now what is left in this term? AC we have taken out, so here nothing is left, so we can write here 1 only. If nothing is left, then we can write 1. Okay, now here A square C, but we have taken AC as a common, so A, 1A and 1C we have taken common, so C totally gone out then here a square, it means 1a we have taken out, it means 1a will left, so 1a will left. Now here you can see that what is common in these two terms, 1 plus a and 1 plus a, both are common in these two groups. So we can take 1 plus a common, okay, and the leftover, it means 1 and AC is left over with plus sign. So 1 plus AC we will write in another bracket. Okay students, so like this we can find. Now let's see another example. Now here we have to find the factor of AR plus BR plus AT plus BT. Same as at first we will write the question. Now here you can see we will make a group with two terms. First group AR plus BR and second group AT plus BT. Okay. Now here you can see that in first these two terms, what is common in these two terms? Here A and R and here B and R. So common, you can see that R is common in both the terms. So we can take out R outside, and here also. Here you can see that R is common, and here you can see that T is common. Okay. Then what is left here? If you will take R outside, then A and A in first term, in between we can write plus, and B in second term left, and we can keep it in bracket. Same as if you will take out R common outside like this, then what is common here also? Here again you can see that A is common in first third term and B is common in fourth term. Okay. It means R, that R we can write here, and that T we will write here. Okay. So like this, how can we write? Like this we can write R A plus B plus T A plus B. Okay. So again you can see that A plus B and A plus B both are common here. So we can take A plus B common, and then leftover R and T we can write in next bracket with plus sign also, R plus T. Okay students. Now let's see one more example. Now we have to factorize AB square minus BC square minus AB plus C square. Same as previous we can solve. Okay. Let's see. At first we will write the question. Now here you can see in first two terms and first two terms again grouped. Okay. Then what is common in between both the two terms? A is here but A is not here. B is here. Yes, B is here. So one B we can take out here in common as a common, and here AB and C square, nothing is common. So we can take out only one if nothing is common. So like this we can write. Here B we will write. Then B we if we have taken out in first term, then A and B will left only. So A and B we will write. Here you can see B we have taken out. So what is left? Only C square. So C square we will write here like this. Now minus sign is outside, and we can take one common. So and minus is also outside. So again, as I said, that if minus sign is outside and you are opening or closing a bracket, then sign will change. So here you can see that AB has minus sign. Then after going in the bracket, it will be plus AB, and here plus C square will be minus C square. Now here you can see in these two groups, AB minus C square and AB minus C square are common. So we can take it common, and what is left? B and minus 1 we can take it in another group like this. AB minus C square in first group and B minus 1 in next group. Okay student. Now next question. Question 4. Factorize. We have to factorize y square minus xy under bracket 1 minus x minus s cube. In previous all question you have seen that first term, second term, third term and fourth term. But here you can see that first term, it is second term and it is third term. Only 3 term here it is. So we can't separate it. So what we will do, at first here you can see xy is outside and 1 minus x is in the bracket. So in this case we will multiply it at first like this. Here you can see that at first we will write question, then y square directly we will write. Okay, then we will multiply xy with 1 and x, and but we will not open the bracket right now. Then it will be x by into 1 x by, and x by into x square y. Like this we can write, but in bracket. Okay. Now we will open the bracket, but here you can see outside minus sign. If outside minus sign, then in this case if we will open this bracket, then sign will change. Okay. it means it will be y square minus xy plus, here plus sign, then it will be minus sign, here minus sign, then it will be plus sign. Okay, now you can see that two terms here, two terms here. Now what is common in these two terms? Y is common, only one y is common, and here you can see x squared is common because the minimum value of x is x squared. Here also an x cube, it means we will take the minimum common. Okay, so we can take out 1y here, then if we will take 1y here, then what is left? Here y squared means 1y we have taken out, so 1y will left. Same as 1y we have taken out, so what is left? X only with sign minus x. Okay, now here you can see plus sign is outside, so we will not change the sign. If we will change, keep it into the bracket. So x square we have taken out, so what is left here? Y. Now here also x square taken out, so 1x will left, so x we will write here with the minus sign because my plus sign is outside, so sign will not change. Now here you can see y minus x is common in these two groups. Okay, and what is left? Y plus x square. So we can write y minus x and y plus x square like this. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understood. Now let's move to the next part. Now in this question, here you can see this question is not similar as the previous question, because here you can see it is mx plus 9y to the whole square and here 9nx minus m by 2 the whole square, but it is looking like that it can be based on some identities. We have already discussed about some identities, that a plus b to the whole square, a minus b to the whole square, and a square minus b square, a square minus b square, third identity you can see. So here you can see if we will take mx plus 9y all together, then we can say if mx plus 9y we can say a, okay, and nx minus my if we can say b, okay, then a square plus b square. It is not based on a square minus b square. It is not based on this. Okay students, it means here if it will be minus, then in this case we can apply this identity. It means we cannot apply this identity. So what identity we can apply here? Now you can see individually we can take. If we will assume mx as a and ny as b, okay, then it will be what? A plus b to the whole square. Now we know that a plus b to the whole square is equal to a square plus 2 a b plus b square. Okay, now we will put the value on this. It means if we put mx plus 9y, then mx here like this we can put mx to the whole square, same as plus 2 into now value of a mx, and same as value of b will be what? ny, okay, same as after that plus b square, it means ny to the whole square. Okay, same as if you will see that this is, if we will assume nx as a and my as b, then it is based on the formula a minus b to the whole square. Then what will change? Here only this sign will change, plus will be minus, but everything will same. Now it means we can say that here if we will solve on based on this, then here you can see that mx to the whole square, it means m square and x square. Now 2mnxy we can write here. Now same as plus 9 square n square and y square. Okay, same as we will write here. What will change? Here nx is the nx value is a, and my value is b. So n square x square minus 2mn xy plus m square y square. Okay, now we will open the bracket. Okay, now if we will open the bracket, so here you can see in between there is a plus sign, so no sign will change. Okay, directly we will write, but here you can see what is matching, what is the like term, 2mn xy, 2mn xy, both are common, both are same terms, same like terms, but here is plus sign and here minus sign, it means we can cut it, we can cut it. Then what is left? So we can write m square x square here, n square y square here, n square x square here, and m square y square here. Now, but here you can see in these two terms nothing is common. Here you can see in these two terms nothing is common. So if nothing is common in both terms, then in this case we can interchange the place of this. It means we can write m square x square directly, but that value we will write here. Okay, and that value we will write here. Okay, last directly we will write. Now you can see that these two terms are some factor, x square common, and here y square common. So we can write x square common, then what is left? M square here and n square here. Same as y square we have taken common, so here n square common and here m square common. But here you can see m square plus n square and n square plus m square. Now if I will say 2 plus 4, can we say that 2 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2? Yes, we can say that 2 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2. It means if the sum of two numbers are given, then in this case we can interchange it. Okay, so we can write it like same number. Now you can see both are like terms, so we can take it common, and the leftover is x square plus y square, we can write here. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Now here you can see, at first we will write the question, but here you can see it is in bracket. So at first multiply it. If we will multiply AB into x square, it will be AB x square. If we will multiply AB into y square, then it will be AB y square. Here xy into a square, then we can write a square xy. B square xy, then b square x, alphabetically we can write, but we will not open the bracket right now. Right down we will multiply only like this. Okay, now we will open the bracket. Okay, so if we will open the bracket, so in between here you can see there is a plus sign, so again no sign will change. Okay, same we will write, but again if you will take common, now there are four terms, first term, second term, third term and fourth term. Okay, if again you will take common in these two terms and in these two terms, then you will get the same result, that is your question. Okay, so like this we cannot solve. In this case we will interchange. What interchange? Again we will interchange these two terms. These two terms we will interchange. Okay, how? Here you can see that, and we can keep it in bracket also. It means we can write a square xy with ab x square in bracket, same as ab y square with b square xy in bracket. Okay, now you can see that here some common. What is common? Here a only one, here a power 2. It means 1a we can take common, 1a we can take common. Okay, now b is here but b is not here. Here x square and here x, it means only 1x we can take common. Okay, same as now what is left here? A we have taken out, 1x we have taken out, it means it will be bx. Okay, plus now here also 1a taken out, x taken out, it means a and y will left. It means we can write a and y. Same as we can take common between in these two terms. Then what will be the result? Here you can see. So here we can say that ax comma bx plus ay plus bx. Again you can see that it is bx plus ay and it is ay plus bx. Again we can exchange the number. Okay, it means we can say that bx plus ay and again bx plus ay. Okay, we can change it like this. Now you can see bx plus ay is common in both the terms. Okay student, so and what is left? Ax plus by, so we can keep it in bracket also like this. Okay, students. So I hope that you all have understood. So like this we can factorize any expression. Okay, dear. So thank you.